Zack, thanks for joining us. Couple questions. How are you making the adjustment year two?
I think it's just the hitters making the adjustment to me, and so I got to make it back. And just being not being too predictable, and I think that's the biggest thing. It's just not being too predictable.
One thing at the major league level, when you throw 110 pitches, 5 of them could cost you.
Yeah.
The gravity of 5 pitches can turn your day around. How are you handling the ups and downs? Because you're having plenty of ups and you're having a few downs. Yeah. That's part of growing up, being a pitcher. But how are you handling that?
I'm handling it fine. I know it's baseball; things are going to happen like that. But like you said, 5 pitches could be the difference in your outing, and you try to limit that. Limit the extra base hits or the long innings, and just try to get your ground balls. My ground ball rate is up this year from what it usually is. That's because I can locate my 2-seam, and it has good movement on it so far. And I'm getting tons of ground balls, and sometimes they squeak through the holes. And I've had a lot of games where this hit between the 6 and 5 hole over there, or in between the first and second base hole. So I'm getting the results that I want, maybe just not the end result.
When you warm up in the bullpen, you got a feel of what you got, and then you go out on the mound, you got a better feel of what you got. Are you pitching to what you have, or once you're out there, are you pitching to a scouting report? In other words, are you pitching to him, or are you pitching to your strength?
Honestly, I'm pitching to my strength that day.
Good.
Sometimes my curveball isn't there, or sometimes my slider isn't there, so I'll use one or the other. But sometimes you got to throw what's not working that day, just to keep them off balance and keep them thinking about it and have that in the back of their head. Even though it might not be your best pitch, you got to show it to them. So I do pitch my strengths, and not so much their scouting report, but you also got to keep that in the back of your head.
Are you learning more about yourself, or are you learning more about the league at this point?
Honestly, I think I know myself right now. I like to go out there and compete, and I like to go out there and try to win a game, go deep into the game. It's not necessarily happening right now, but try to keep my pitch count down, try to get ahead of guys, and just go from there.
Anything in particular you're working on in your bullpens in between your starts? After your last start, anything you're doing this time?
Yeah, I've been working a lot on my slider. I was working on it, trying to get that bite back that I had before, because it started flattening out on me a little bit. And, like I said before, I was starting to backdoor it some, and I was backdooring it a good bit. So I lost the feel for my natural slider, which is down and into a lefty, and I really do need that. So, you got to find the happy medium between the backdoor arm slide, not really the arm slide, but your hand, and then finishing through on the back foot slider to a lefty.
Listen, you've got an opportunity to be a big part of this staff. Not just to me. I was a 5-starter. I just showed up, and I got to do my thing. But you had a little heat on you when you got here. Came over in a trade. A lot of eyes were on you. Did that put any kind of added pressure, or were you able to just kind of look, I didn't make the trade. I just got traded. Were you able to hold that off and not let that get in your head at all?
Yeah, definitely. I'm just a relaxed, laid-back guy, so I could really care less what people think about me.
Good.
And, it's always somebody's opinion of where you should be in an organization or something like that. So my job is just to go out there and pitch and try to help the team win. I could really care less what other people think.
Next step for you, what would it be? What is the next hurdle? You have like a hurdle you go, boy, I wish I could get this done, and then I'll feel a little more locked in. Is there anything like that?
I think it's just command, really. Just being consistent, just getting ahead of guys, and just repeating my delivery. I think that's the biggest thing. Is repeating your, repeating your mechanics, repeating your delivery, and once you do that, it's easy to throw strikes.
Well, good luck to you, and keep up the good work, and keep working hard. And I'm telling you, I think you've got the greatest future with all that talent you got, and you're learning a lot. And talking with you has been a pleasure. I really enjoyed it.
Thanks, Bob.
You got it.